Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the physical Super Saiyan 2 Goku that transforms into Super Saiyan 3 Goku and basically get a good look at him after his EZA at 55% and his potential system. So this Goku greatly raises attack and defense on his super attack. In his base form, he's okay. Key +2, attack and defense of 200%, an additional 200% when firing a super. Launches an additional attack with a high chance of super and great chance of forming a crit, and an additional key +2, defense of 200%, and guards all attacks when HP is 77% or more. Nothing wrong, nothing bad at all. At 55%, you're looking at about 250k start of turn defense. That will double when he fires a super, raise again, so he's got decent defense plus guard if he's above 77% health. And then if he's generally below 77% health, you can transform, which is kind of like the whole premise of him. Now, of course, link-wise, he's not too bad. Saiyan Warrior, Super Saiyan, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, Saiyan Lineage, all of these strong ones. And he's on quite a few categories as well. Majin Buu Saga probably being the most prevalent due to the strength of that category right now. And his synergy with Super Saiyan 3 units in general. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 3 Goku Strength, Super Saiyan 3 Goku Int. You get the drill. When he transforms, he becomes very, very different, massively raising his attack forever and greatly raising his defense for one turn as well. His passive becomes very intense, so key +2, attack and defense of 300%, an additional 200% when performing a super, so an improvement on base. 2 additional attacks, each of which has a high chance of becoming a super attack, and guards all attacks for one turn. An additional key +2, attacking of 100% and defense of 200% when attacking, and a great chance of performing a crit for 6 turns from his entry, and then attack of 50% when attacking, and a high chance of performing a crit from the 7th turn. So stronger technically than his base form for the first 6 turns on raw numbers, and then obviously technically becomes around about even probably after that point. But what he does gain is over time 50% damage reduction and 50% evasion, which makes him, defensively quite viable. At this point, he gains a couple of new links: shocking speed, limit breaking form, over in a flash, limit breaking form, Kamehameha. And realistically, at this point, you have to decide how to build him. Now, for me, he has that high chance of critting at all times, and I just think additionals is the way to go on this guy. Maybe a bit of evasion as well, so that you can build up that attack and that damage reduction faster, whilst also having a little bit more evasion to top up that 50%. But generally speaking, this guy is not really going to let you down in a lot of ways. So how does he work? Well, basically the easiest way to say how he works is that you use him as a second slot unit for the most part. He obviously has, a decent ability to tank in the second slot in his base form. 13-14 million kind of being a really good kind of turn for him at 55%. That's with supports or attack boosts or things like that. Generally speaking, I would say his transform state is very, very good. And you probably right now want to use it as soon as possible. I think there's nothing really holding you back. Like the 6 turns it gives you generally will get you through most content right now without him being any kind of liability. Remember, he's also building up that evasion, that damage reduction, so I don't really see a reason to stay in base. It's not like you build stacks or anything, so I don't really see a reason to stay as Super Saiyan 2 Goku. I guess unless you really want to keep the big heavy payload for a bit later on in the fight or something. But for me, he's pretty much how can I say, fully functional as is. One thing I'll say, obviously not a first slot unit. I think that shouldn't surprise anyone. Even though Rainbow Goku, we're looking at maybe 300k star turn defense. Yes, you'll have guard and stuff like that, but it's not enough to really tank supers. But normals, he'll always kind of be fine. It's just how he's kind of constructed. When he transforms, though, he becomes a really big problem. 22 million, 24 million, 27 million. I mean, this is at 55%. Not even like link leveled or anything like that. Not even like any gear on him, really. This is just him. Raw, untainted, natural. Very, very, very good stuff. Obviously, great team for him as well. Majin Buu Saga. got a lot of great floating supports, got a lot of great units, Super Saiyan 3 units deluxe, giving him a lot of great linking partners as well. Yeah, I think ultimately, his transform state is very impressive. I don't really see a situation where he doesn't look good. Here you're going to see him tank a super attack from Strength Gogeta, and he's going to tank it without any items. So I don't know what to tell you really, besides the fact that that's very impressive. Yeah, 22, 23, 24 million, no link leveling, no equipment, raw Goku at his finest. And if you give him additionals, he could technically pop off a 4th super there. I mean, it's just very impressive. Obviously, that's, with the proviso that that's within that 6 turns, where he is, absolutely insane. But I think, realistically, I think realistically he's quite good, to be honest with you. I just don't really see a situation in which he is not, one of the better units in the game. Obviously, he's strictly speaking more of a second slot unit, but there are a lot of really good first slot Super Saiyan 3 units now. You've got AGL Goku, who's great for those first couple turns. You've got Gotenks, who's great for those first couple turns. It's just really, really impressive. And I don't really think there's much, I don't really think there's much negative to say about him. I really like him. I think he's also very simple. Transform him, use him, put out the damage, and just have a good time with him. I think that's something that's, also really cool about him. So yeah, I'm really impressed with him. I think he's really, really good. So for me, he's a great unit. Overall. Now in terms of the, like, how can I say, in terms of his links, you're gonna have to decide whether you cater towards his base form or his transform state. Obviously limit breaking form, over in a flash, Kamehameha, fierce battle are better catered towards that secondary transformation. There you're looking at Super Saiyan 3 units. Like I said, there are fortunately quite a few of them. For me, rather build towards the transformation state. Like I said, you want to pop that as soon as possible. You don't really want to wait around trying to use it. So I think it's just better to use that transformation and just pop them out as easy as you can. I think the base form is not bad. Links pretty well with Super Saiyan 3 units as well. We'll share at least 2 or 3 links. But I think generally speaking it's still really, really good. And I wouldn't worry too much about links until he transforms. That's where you're going to get that huge output from him. So it's really there you want to cater to. Defensively, not a lot going on with him, but quite a few attack links, so that does help. There are some defensive gains. I think over in the flash gives him a 7% defense, but not anything that you need to actively focus on or anything like that. So I think ultimately really, really good unit. I'm very impressed with him, and I think overall he's really, really a lot of fun. Majin Buu Saga is primed for him to look really good on it as well. So I think realistically you can have a good time with him. But that's just my opinion. So anyway, see you guys in the next one. Till then, take care and bye.